lost his job and he's earning less, but his income, his child support is still set at his previous earning level.
Correct.
If it were, don't you think it would be fair to lower that to match his current? If he's saying money's an issue.
I mean, I sacrificed we sent him to school for him to have this degree so that I'm the one with the high school education. So why should he get lower to my income? I don't know. I don't think that would be fair.
Wow.
He has
Y'all heard it. You heard it.
An X amount of dollar, and he's choosing not to.
Man, so you think do you think he chose to just make less money? You think he's just out, you think he's happier making less money?
I know for a fact he chose to make less money.
Oh my God. All right. I don't know. You know what? My bullshit meter is going all off.
I'm telling you.
No. I'm kind of done. Ma'am, so you want us to believe that a man chooses to go make less money for what? For what, pray tell? Why? What would be the reason a man chooses to make less money?
Because he thought, like you're saying, that the court would lower the amount, and they didn't.
So you want me to believe that the support order was set at one thing, but he decided to say, you know what? I don't want to make $70,000 a year. I want to make 40, so I can pay less child support.
No. He decided to curse out the judge and get thrown into jail.
I didn't say anything about him and the judge. I said the job. I don't give a shit about the court. Because here's the funny thing. I want you guys to understand. If you've never been to family court, you don't understand how adversarial it is for men. And the thing is, there's your side, his side, and truth. I'm saying, why would a man making X decide to make less than X? What does that do to his standard of living? Increase it or decrease it?
Again, only thing I could think
What would that do? Increase it or decrease it?
Decrease it, of course.
So you think he's decreasing his standard of living so he can pay decreased child support?
That's the only thing I could come up with.
That makes no logical sense. That makes no sense. Men don't decrease their earnings to pay less child support.
So why wouldn't he work a job the same type of job he was working when we were married?
Because that's not how that always works. Look, man, that's not how it always works. And that's the problem. In the family court system, modifications go one way, up. It is rare that a man gets a modification down, even when he loses his job. I know because I couldn't get one. I know because I know many men who couldn't get one. I know because when I started in family court and with men's groups, that men can lose jobs. The economy takes a dip. The sectors are gone, but they tell you to go get 3 jobs because they make money off of it. The family court system makes money off of it. And man, if money is at the issue and you're really talking about trying to move with this man in good faith, you're getting alimony, you're getting child support set at what his previous income was. And your theory is, well, he did all this because of his attitude despite the judge. That's beautiful when the judge is on your side. I don't give a shit that he cussed out the judge, man. Let's say that happened. You could still say, that's your daddy. He had a bad day, whatever. I don't want to lower it down. But what you said was, why should I do that? So I've already put him through. I did this for him, so child support's to pay you back for putting him through school?
No.
See, child support becomes all kind of shit for women.
No. Child support.
I asked you why not modify it, and I said, why don't you do it? Well, why don't, man, that's what you said.
I said he went to school, he has a degree, he's the one that was making all the money.
And it was. Industries change. He's not making all the money.
The industry changed because he quit his job. When you quit a job, no one fired you. You quit your job. So what do I say when you continue to quit jobs when you see that they're garnishing the maximum allowable amount, which is 55% in the state of Pennsylvania?
55%. God damn.
And you're quitting your
55%.
You're quitting your job to work doors. Get paid, however.
I want you guys to understand.
I don't understand.
My critics, I hope y'all were able to listen to all of this because I know y'all were like, oh, he's wrong, and so forth. But it is all coming out. This is what men have been reduced to. Ma'am, at the end of the day, I keep asking about your boys. This is between you and him. What about the boys? Can he put his shit to the side and you put your shit to the side so the boys can have a relationship with both the mother and the father? I don't give a shit about you or him. How about them? Who shot John and who hurt who and who did what at prom, I don't give two fucks about.
So if I take him off of child support for 90 days or 6 months and he still doesn't get it together, then do I put him back on then at that point? How long do I?
Why are you going in? I want to know why you don't think he's going to. I want you guys to understand where the question comes from. It's a bad faith question. And this is why family court is so jacked up. Giving women leverage and access to future earnings for past relationships is crazy.
But he's done
You
it.
assuming he's going to do the worst.
He's done it before. I'm only holding.
And so have you, ma'am.
If him
This
being
time you talking about this shit, ma'am, is when you were married, you were doing the worst.
all right. Well, if I'm
No, all right. No, all right. Because you said you still wanted to get back with this man. You still want it's all alive, man. Anybody can hear it.
it's fine. I understand. But if I'm held to my resume, why is he not held to his? If
I
his,
don't give a shit about your resume and his resume. What about the boys?
that's what I'm saying.
No. And see, the thing is, man, you keep going back. Well, what if he doesn't do it? So how about this? How about this then? Just like you wanted him to give you good faith, grace, and some mercy, that you had changed and give you another shot because you've done the work, right?
Because I've asked for
Excuse
that.
me. Do the same for him. Give him the benefit of that. Stop. You want him to give you the benefit of the doubt? You give him the benefit of the doubt. How does that hurt you? How does that hurt you?
Financially, it would hurt me because I'm
Not it.
the same money in the household. I need the money.
Man, we're not okay. It hurts you financially for how long?
I have no idea. That's the fear.
That's what I said. I said joint custody. Joint custody. That means he has the boys, you have the boys. See, this is why I go to this selfishness party of one thing. To you, this sounds right. And to me, I'm trying to figure out how can the boys end up having a relationship with the mother and father, and how can y'all get to some point of possibly a no resolution? But it's going to take you experiencing some setback too. You want him to give you a shot, to give you the benefit of the doubt that you've changed, and that would show a different thing, because the woman right here doesn't. I can see why you probably don't believe anything's changed. Because what have you done? You've gone to some therapy. You know, therapy is supposed to go to an action. It's supposed to do something to soften your heart, to give you some grace and mercy, to understand some empathy, to understand where people are coming from. Well, he lost his job. Well, he quit his job. And he cussed out this. Okay, so we're supposed to listen to your issues and your drama, but men can't have it. We're just supposed to keep out here steady, performing, and that's what I want you guys to understand. We are tools. We're utilities. We're not supposed to feel. We're not supposed to think. You can't make no mistakes, but they can make mistakes. And at the end of the day, man, you're raising two boys. You're raising two boys, and how they view themselves is going to be directly tied to how you view men, how you view their father, how you interact with men, whether you like it or not. So,
I love their father, and that's how.
This is love. This is why I say I don't give a shit about your love, people. This is what I mean. This is why I say I don't give a shit about your love. Respect. You love them, but you don't respect it. Because as soon as I said, why don't you come to him with an offer? I'm going to pause child support. I'm going to give you joint custody and cut off child support. So we split the boys 50-50, and we come up with a new way of doing this. And I'm going to give you some time to get yourself up there, because you said 90 days. I'm not asking for you, but you automatically go to, well, what if he fucks me? You mean like you fucked him?
I didn't fuck him, Kevin.
With your attitude. You said I'm talking about in the marriage. You said not being a good wife.
Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know.
Doesn't matter unbeknownst to not. That the outcome is the same.
All right, but it wasn't deliberate. It wasn't something that I did deliberately.
See, you're still going back to the fact, man. Okay. You're still going back to the fact you didn't do it. Okay, fine. Do something different.
All right.
But you know what? Never mind. That's why we started where we end where we start, man. It's about you, and that's cool.
No,
the therapy, what's the outcome that's different? Because if you can't have a different beginning with the man you start a family with, you can at least get to where you have mutual respect. You can at least get to the point to where the kids don't feel the tension. Because I don't care about your dating life or his. I'm talking about those boys. That's why the black community is in a position it is. How what are the boys seeing? How the boys and the hard hearts of far too many women regarding their interpersonal relationship with the men. I don't give a shit about the relationship with the men. I care about the boys. You want to have a shot out here in the market? They're going to want to know how'd you deal with your ex-husband? How your boys coming along?
Yeah, I'm not in the market. I haven't tested.
It doesn't matter, man. That's my point is you said you fear the market because there's no, you don't feel like there's any hope. There is not hope.
I
And
know.
there should not be hope for this kind of stuff.
You're right. You're right.
Like
Well,
you said, I didn't plan on the divorce.
right.
I didn't plan on the divorce. Well, if you didn't plan on the divorce, but you did the behaviors, you're like, well, unbeknownst to me, the man didn't divorce you after an argument. One argument. This was prolonged. But then you walked away from the marriage where you're a housewife, you got alimony and child support. His financial position has changed. And what you've told us is he's changed his financial position damn near on purpose.
He quit his job.
Damn near on purpose. And his purpose with changing his financial position was to pay less child support. Makes absolutely no sense.
Well, why would he quit his job, Kevin?
Ma'am, I don't know why somebody would quit their job to pay less child support. That means he has less money. And that's the point. And the fact of the matter, you're still trying to make it, this is how you think of him? Fine. That's why I'm going to let it keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. You're coming at this from a negative standpoint. He did it to pay less child support. That also means he has less money to live on too, right? Less quality of life, less free money, right?
Right.
Uh-huh. How's that benefited?
I mean, I don't know. He wasn't paying.
It doesn't benefit him. That's the point.
He didn't.
And all he does is get further and further in behind in child support to where they garnish you for the maximum amount. The state's coming after you, and the only person who can turn this shit off is you. Because the judge ain't gonna do it. The family court system ain't gonna do it because they make money off of it. And if he is being if he's telling you the reason I'm here because I'm under financial, when men can't provide, men start to feel worthless. And men don't want to feel worthless in front of their boys. So a lot of times they feel like they're doing their sons a favor by not being around because they don't want to show a poor representation of a man. And if you can't do anything to help fix that for your sons, you might want to consider that. But you got to get out of your way first. But the world ain't going to tell you this. The world's going to tell you, no, girl, you right, such and so forth. You're going to get the sister chorus and the high five and all the women. But at the end of the day, your boys are sitting around not even asking for their daddy no more. What's the cost of all that? How much that going to cost? How much therapy is that going to cost? Something to think about. There are no easy solutions in human interactions. But you can turn this off. And if it works out in the negative, you can always turn it back on, can't you?
Yeah, I can, right?
Go find out. Have a good one.
Thanks, Kevin.
I'm telling you, folks, the family court system is one that is not in favor of men. You know, and I'm not trying to make it seem like that guy was a saint in any way, but come on, man. Come on. Party of one. Party of one. That was a call that needed to happen. It was kind of off topic. I'm going to go a little bit longer. Party of one.